The main focus is you got to put in the work. Nothing's handed over to you overnight. Make sure you put in the amount of effort and time into it. It's not just going to be a 9 to 5. You're going to be working almost 24/7.
Yo, what's good, guys? You won't believe where I'm at right now. So I haven't been back in this shop specifically since I think the beginning of the year. This guy here, Chris, he's actually the shop owner in Grails SF. I did a video back then how he helped me get the zebras. Now I'm actually in his shop and it's changed a lot. And this time he has actually something where a full rack, very similar down to Riff down in LA, but this is actually just like a whole rack. Check anything you want. What's pretty cool, what he told me was that you could actually bring like your sneaker items or anything you want and do like a trade, like face value kind of thing in a way, which is dope because I don't really see a lot of sneaker shops or consignment shops that actually do that. So that's really tight. So I'm gonna jump into Chris talking about the shop, how we built it from the ground and up and everything. These look a lot better. I'll get to my opinion first. But first, let's get into the real part of the video. A little about yourself, go to introduce yourself, about the shop, who you are, the background, the history.
I'm Chris, I own this place, Grails SF. We opened about a year and a half ago. I opened this place just because, we needed something around in this neighborhood, the Sunset. This is where I grew up, so I wanted something for the community and all the kids and all the adults here.
I see you have Supreme in the shop, that wasn't here before. Has Supreme always been around? When did you get into Supreme?
For me, I knew Supreme since, high school. Back then, high school was more like a skateboarding brand. A lot of skateboarders or a lot of that kind of style. A lot of people wore that. After that, I think maybe when I started opening the shop, I saw it more heavily used in like famous people, celebrities, and like basketball players. They started wearing it more with like, fashionable shoes. So I think it became more of a fashion kind of clothing brand. So that's when we started how to adapt, and now it's like the biggest hype. It's like it became literally from like a skateboarding cup to like more of a streetwear, urban kind of feel to it.
For Supreme itself, what would your advice be for someone getting into Supreme now, whether it be like some kid that's like 12 years old or someone that's in their 20s just now like recognizing the brand?
I think in general anyone should buy whatever they really like. Shouldn't be just like what the hypest thing is. But I mean, if you're looking for the brand Supreme, just buy anything you like. It doesn't have to be the most popular item like a box logo, or it doesn't have to be like a North Face. It could be like a plain t-shirt that you like, or just a simple little mini box logos that aren't as expensive. But yeah, anything you really like with that brand, I think you just go geared towards it instead of buying like the most expensive one. What separates me from all the other stores is in here you can trade shoes for Supreme clothing, or you could trade Supreme clothing for shoes. And I think a lot of places don't have that kind of trade system here like we do. I got this shirt signed by Nas, one of my good friends, as a gift for me for opening the store. Works with Nas, so she got this for me signed as a gift. It's one of the cooler pieces I like in the store. Box logo right here, their classic logo. It's the red with the white. I mean, anything, they notice they slap it on anything, so they do like a lot of different collaborations. So there's like cups, cigarettes, there's also lighters, chopsticks, so anything they slap on basically becomes a Supreme. But they're known for this kind of box logos, and this is how they kind of first started making these. And a long time ago you used to be able to walk in and cop one off the rack. Doesn't sell out. Crazy. So this is the item I like the most right here. It's my favorite one. This one right here. It's called the Undercover Box Logo T. They did a collab. But my favorite part about not just the green part, but the witch on here. It's the Wizard of Oz witch. So I think that was like one of the coolest collabs Supreme did. It has their own little sticker tag on it. So like, just because I grew up watching Wizard of Oz and I could relate to it, and it had slapped the Supreme box logo, I think it's like one of the coolest shirts.
And last question, if you had anything to say to people about the shop or anything about, the culture that they say it's dying or a dying breed, or we're in a consignment shop, your store. Any advice you want to give out to people that's either starting a brand or a store, anything like that? Your advice for an upcoming entrepreneur or anything like that?
Main focus is you got to put in the work. Nothing's handed over to you overnight. Make sure you put in the amount of effort and time into it. It's not just going to be a 9 to 5. You're going to be working almost 24/7. And, just make sure you engage with the customers. That's the most important part. The customers are the ones that are buying from you. You're not buying from them. So you want to make sure you do what they need, get them the best item possible, and give them the best service, basically. Just like anywhere else. Those are two keys I think to grow any kind of business.
That was something I trying to do something a little different here on the vlog. Gotta give a shout out to Chris, who was able to give me this hoodie here, and I was able to get this shirt here. This one was an inspired Supreme Grails SF hoodie. This was a cut and sew, so this one, it just fits really good. On the back it says 1 year anniversary, and on the front has its very similar Supreme logo to it. You know, Grails SF again, very similar to it. I like this one a lot. He was able to give me this one for free. I just ended up getting a shirt, you know what I mean, show support to the locals. So this is the front of it. It's a stitched Grails SF, white and then yellow or somewhat like gold on the SF. And on the back is this here. And then same thing with the logo stitched on. And this one is printed on American Apparel, so it's really good quality. So although I didn't get the blue tint Yeezy 2s, I just did want to talk about them. These Yeezys here are the blue tint ones. These drop tomorrow. And first initial thought is they look a lot better than the gray pair, which is these guys here. This is the Beluga 2.0s. And you know, side by side, if you can see it. Personally, for me, these look a lot better, but you know, some of you guys would probably agree that this is better than that. But you know, down in the comments you guys could let me know which one you guys prefer. First initial reaction is they look a lot better in person. This kind of blue up top here is more of like a teal-ish kind of in a way, but these definitely look a lot better. Here's just an up close so you guys can actually see it, you know, with the red pops out. Very similar to the back tab right here. And again, you have the inner part of the shoe, and then the pattern as well. Your boost along with the translucent sole and midsole. Don't get me wrong, you know, there's nothing really wrong with them. That's another reason why I didn't want to get them, but I just wanted to see them firsthand in person before the actual drop. So by the time you guys are already seen this video, the Yeezys already dropped. So did you guys get lucky on them? But the whole purpose of this vlog was to mainly go about Supreme here in the Bay Area, because we don't really got like a Supreme store here in the Bay Area. There's one in LA and there's like multiple in New York, but that's about it. There's nothing else or nowhere else in the US that I can think of that carries Supreme, you know, because Supreme only carries Supreme. So you guys let me know down below what you guys think about that whole like interview, the video process. I forgot to bring my tripod so I could actually do the B-roll a lot easier, because I was actually using on the gimbal, which is this guy here. I have used it like a couple times, but man, I'll tell you this is really easy to use. So glad I actually invested my money into this. So yeah, this gimbal here is the Zion 2, the Crane 2 one. This one is real good. So before this video does end, I gotta give a shout out to Chris, you know what I mean, Grails SF. He kind of knows like the whole theory and idea why I want to go and do this. So you guys are probably going to see a lot more videos very similar to this, like a interview style based on like the shop or whatnot. So look for that in the future. Like this video, comment down below again, and subscribe if you haven't. Until then, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and you guys already know, man, it's gonna be good.